Hey guys, Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports, and we're here today with our buddy Jared from Superchips. He's going to give us a rundown on this Flashpaq, Dashpaq lineup that we've got of tuners and kind of go over some of the features. So with that being said, let's just jump right into it, and we can start by talking about this Flashcal that I have on my right. What are we looking at with this device?
So the Flashcal, basically we became a product when we seen a need for people that did larger tires but didn't want tuning. So if you have larger tire size and you don't want tuning, you can grab our Flashcal, reprogram it for the tire size, get your speedometer correct, and go down the road.
Okay.
A lot of people that do tire size on it don't realize that you will actually ruin your shift points and shift patterns by just having your speedometer off, your RPM shifting in the wrong spot. So we added that feature. It does more than just tire size. There's TPMS options, there's gear ratios, but really it's a calibration device. So you plug it in and add calibrations to the vehicle for those type of features without adding that tuning. So guys that don't want to add tuning, but they want their speedometer right or those other features, that's really where the Flashcal comes into play.
Okay, yeah, so that's super handy then for a guy who's getting into the aftermarket of, like you said, upgrading things like wheel tire combos and changing up gears and things like that. Now, you did say that this isn't necessarily designed for tuning right out of the box, or it doesn't come with tunes right out of the box, but is there an option to progress with that to get tunes on it if down the road you decide you want to add that in?
Yeah, no, that's a great point there, yeah. So our Flashpaq, for example, is a step up. It doesn't have all those features, but it has all the calibration features that has.
Okay.
So if you wanted to upgrade to a Flashcal, basically down the road, or say your truck's out of warranty, now you want to tune it, the customer has the ability to add the tuning to it and add it to Flashpaq device type features. So yeah, it's upgradable to a full-on tuner down the road if you want to.
Okay, very cool. So there's definitely some progression you can do if you want to start with the Flashcal. With that being said, then moving logically right forward to the Flashpaq itself, what is the difference here when you buy this right off the shelf? What are you getting with the Flashpaq?
So the Flashpaq is a little bit more expensive, but it's really it's the really economy-based product. It's a good price point, an easy plug-in programmer, but it has all those features that we just talked about. So you have the tire size, the gear ratio, but then you also have the tuning for the vehicle.
Okay.
So say your F-150 or 5-liter, you can add 30 horsepower to it right out of the box. Or the EcoBoost, you can actually add up to 100 horsepower to it, depending on the years and models and stuff. But yeah, that's the difference you're going to see. You're going to have all the tuning, you're going to have the different performance levels, but then you're going to be able to do tire size, you're going to do gear ratio, you can do TPMS options on certain vehicles. So it kind of depends but that's really more of like your entry level tuner programmer all in one product. Unplug it, you put it in the dash when you're done with it, or you can read and clear trouble codes with it as well if you needed to.
Nice. Yeah, so definitely a handy way to get in there and start tuning your vehicle right off the bat. Moving forward then from that Flashpaq to the Dashpaq, obviously we're looking at devices that look pretty different at this point. What kind of features are we seeing now when you step into this level?
Yeah, exactly. So, the history of Superchips was our handheld tuner. Our Flashpaq has years and years of, over 30 years of experience in tuning for Superchips. A lot of customers love the Flashpaq. They love that device, but as newer vehicles came out, they wanted more gauges. They wanted to see more what's going on. They don't want to have these beautiful trucks and have a bunch of analog gauges stacked all over the place.
Sure.
So that's why we came out with the Dashpaq. The Dashpaq basically takes all that calibration tuning that you know out of the Flashpaq, adds the tuning, the tire size, puts it all in one clean 2.4-inch button-controlled device. So the screen's colored, it has all the gauges on the screen. But then from there, it stays plugged in, and you can actually tune the vehicle to have your performance levels as well. So you keep it plugged in, you get all your gauges out of it. Like say on those, EcoBoost, for example, you can get the turbo pressure on there, so you can see what the PSI is on your turbo boost. So those are big features that a lot of guys are starting to say, hey, I want that, but I don't want to add gauges. I just rather have one device. I love Superchips. I've been with it for years. This is the option that we basically added for that.
Nice. Yeah, those live gauges are super handy. I personally own an EcoBoost, and I know it's great to have that information right on hand where you can see it, and that gives you a good reason as to why you'd want to look into something like this versus just a plug-and-play tuning option if you're really interested in taking that next step. So with that being said, Dashpaq is great, but then now you guys have this Dashpaq Plus, which looks like it's the new hot thing. That's the best that you got. So what's the story with that?
It is. We actually just barely released this product. So basically, the Dashpaq has taken off very well for us. Kind of what we talked about. We knew customers wanted gauges. So this was like our entry level in the gauges, a good price point to get those customers familiar with it. So we added the Dashpaq Plus. Cool thing about this product is it's a 5-inch colored screen. Vivid screen. Custom screen layouts you can set. You can actually adjust certain colors in there if you want. Right now, if you wanted to update one of these devices, you had to take it out, take it to your computer, plug in the wire, update it, which it's not a big process, but it does take a little bit, takes some more annoyance out of it.
Sure.
This one has Wi-Fi capability. So sitting in your garage, say there's an update that you had just come available, you know, a guy can turn on his Wi-Fi, hook to the internet to the house, update it right there in the garage, you're good to go again. Not only does it have that, there's a, you know, here you have a menu structure, you hit the menu, you go into the menu items. This one has a quick touch and go is what we call it. So you can actually swipe up and you can see a full gauges, you can go tuning, data logging, settings or whatever, you just touch it and it goes right in that screen in that well. So a lot of guys, say you have your Ford EcoBoost or your, you know, your F-150 and just tuned it and you want to do some data logging to get to your guy, you know. Well, this one has the ability to do a full data logging export. You can view it with our data viewer software and see everything that's going on with it. Those are the new features on it. It's a quick boot up screen. It's easy to use. But like I say, it comes back down to the history of what Superchips is known for, is good quality tuning. So we actually took from our Flashpaq, which we didn't mention, we added it as well as our Superchips, is we have a 2-year powertrain warranty with it.
Okay, that's really convenient. Yeah, that takes a little bit of the stress out of it when you're plugging in a device like this or putting that kind of money down. You want to know that it's backed. Yeah, I really like that you guys offer that 2-year powertrain warranty. It's nice when you're putting some money down on a device like this. It takes a little bit of the stress or the anxiety out of it to know that it's backed. So what are some of the details surrounding that warranty?
You know, the big thing you're looking at it is we want to offer that because guys who are getting in the tuning industry for the first time, they're kind of scared. You know, they don't want to blow up their truck because tuning had that big old, I don't want to tune it because it's going to blow up my vehicle. You know, Superchips has been over 30 years tuning vehicles, all kinds of performance products to them. But the big thing we want to do is ensure the tuning that we provide isn't going to go blow up your truck. The consumer, you know, you can go out there and buy your truck. You can add our Dashpaq, Flashpaq, whatever tuning to it, and you can feel security that, hey, this is good quality tuning. You know, we have over 30 engineers that are tuning calibrations and stuff. So, you know, years of experience to really put that tuning into the product. So, like I say, we took that from the Flashpaq and added to this Dashpaq to have this as a top of the line product. It has everything you need in it. Plus it has that, you know, customer satisfaction that I know it's good quality tuning and they're backing it with their 2-year powertrain warranty.
Yeah, that does a lot. I mean, obviously, like people who are already a little familiar with the Tunerss know that it's a pretty good quality device they're getting, but you want that reassurance that not only are you making good power, you're making good, safe power.
Exactly, and that's really what Superchips tries to hold its hat on. Is like, hey, it's great power, great performance, but it's safe and reliable.
Well, thank you, Jared, for running through all the details here and laying out these tuners for us. There's a lot of great info in there. And if you guys are interested in picking up one of these tuners for your vehicle, you can head down to the description below, click those links, it'll shoot you over to our website, and we will see you guys next time.